dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That is woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? Okay, this is going to be a very messy Foodie Beauty recap. I say that because everybody's awake in my house, and for some reason I have Coco, so I just gave her a bully stick, but when she starts licking my ears and barking, I might have to put her outside. So what I do know, you guys, is Foodie Beauty fake broke up with Salah. She came on live crying, it's over. And he comes into the chat and he didn't even know they were broken up. Like, he was unaware there was even an issue or a fight. She's on Ozempic, so she can fart more. Today, all she's been doing is farting. She was live this morning. I don't know if she's still live. I got bored after a certain point. Okay, but I screen recorded some of it, and she was farting right in her cat's face, farting away. So I don't think, and she was complaining that Ozempic keeps her full. She's been on it for less than 24 hours, I believe. And she's complaining it makes her full. Does she not eat to get full constantly all throughout the day? Like, she's always full. How does she know the difference? Anyways, let me say good morning to you guys, and then we're going to go to Twitter. Good morning, Hectic Moments reactions. Hey, how are you? Hello, Rainbow Road. Candy. Life with Ron. I'm sorry I called you Life by Ron the other day. I mess up most people's names, okay? I don't pronounce things right. I forget how to, it's a thing. Hello, Sunshine. Free the people. Have a beautiful day at work. I don't think I'm missing anybody. Ma, I am. And she ordered eggs with coffee from Starbucks. Oh, yes. Yes. Teardrop and Tracy are fighting again. I believe Teardrop called Tracy a drunk. Or do I have that switched? Did Tracy call Teardrop a drunk? Either way, they're fighting, and I just need them to start a channel. It's okay. Do you know, for most of my life, I didn't even pronounce, well, I guess that I pronounced my last name, like I didn't pronounce T's for the longest time. I don't understand why, but it was like they didn't exist. Kind of like Shani with G's. Anyway, so I'd say my last name. I think we all know. I've been doxxed now. Anyways, instead of Horton, I would say Horton. And my friends would correct me in high school too, in junior high. And they're like, do you realize you don't say T's? Or like a kitten is kitten. Did you ever go through? I don't know. I didn't say T's. Anyways, hello, Wookie. She knew hers. Oh my gosh. Shani and Rev. They got kicked out of the homeless shelter, you guys. And they're begging for money everywhere. And somebody actually gave them money when I got interested enough to click on Shani's live. And do you want to know how Rev responds when this kind woman, like she didn't know they were. She's like, I've been where you are. I know how hard it is. I just want to bless you today. Cause again, I've been there. And then Rev's like, oh, so many people are giving us money today. Would you say that? Anyways, all I know is they got kicked out of the shelter. Shani said it was because they bought people pizza, but then Rev says it was because they were live streaming, and you're not allowed to live stream there. And then she keeps posting like, "Where's the humanity? Where's the humanity?" I'm sorry. Why do we need to be nice to you? Like, why again? I'll save my money, my dollars for somebody who actually needs help and wants to get better. Like every good situation Shani's been handed, she's fucked it off. Like, why does anybody need to help her out anymore? She doesn't even want to help herself. Shani and Rev getting the karma they deserve. It's so funny. It is. So I didn't want to pay attention to them, but I like that they're under a bridge. I don't care what that makes me. I've slept on the street before. I know, okay, I have been on the other side of things where you want things handed to you and you don't want to work and you don't want to live by what the man wants you to do and you don't like rules, you don't like all this, right? I've been that person, a leech on society, always wanting a handout. I've been that. So when people talk about people who truly don't want to work and have this like chip on their shoulder that you owe them something, that's Shani and Rev, and I have been there. That's what happens when you're in the throes of addiction. You become used to being a victim because, I don't know, the world has an issue with you. It's the world's problem. Nothing is wrong with you. You're just trying to live your life. They make me sick. Okay. Do you want to know something though? I got better. And living by rules. Rules are there for a reason. It's great to work and be able to buy things and not have to stand on a corner and beg. Nobody owes you anything. The world doesn't owe you anything. Whoever needs to hear this, it's time to get the chip off your shoulder. Hey, Aaron. And he's not like that when he's not with her. He gets weird when he's with her. Okay, at one point they sounded like they were at a bar or like a pub last night. And something was wrong with him. She's yapping away like, oh, we're meant to be together. We're like Romeo and Juliet. Just kidding, because we want to live. Those were her exact words. He's like, yeah, oh, like, I don't know. It sounded like he was either withdrawing or maybe he was drunk. I don't know. I can't really tell the difference with him anymore. I can tell you the entire time he was without her and homeless, he didn't ask me for anything. Yeah, I kept seeing you come up in the chat. People think you're still supporting them when Shani talked all that crap about you. So can you please confirm that you are not still supporting them? Ron, since you're here, why don't you confirm for the people of Girl World 2 that you're not still paying Foodie Beauty's rent? So let's do all the confirmations in the chat. Let me share my screen. I'm sorry, I'm in a really good mood. He was drunk off his gourd on Fireball. Ugh. Nothing. I can't think of a good time I ever had on Fireball. Honestly, can you? Maybe you can. I feel like I always had the worst hangover the next day, and I always made really bad decisions, and it burnt the whole way down. All right, let me split my screen so I can see my friends over here on YouTube and Twitter. Ron, you can always pay my mortgage. Like I said, I mean, if we're funding addictions here, I have a whole ass Walmart habit. But to be fair, I get so many clothes for such a good price. Like these leggings I'm now obsessed with to work out in and walk in and all that. They're less than $8 and they're buttery soft and they're actually flattering. The graphic tees all under $10. I mean, I have all the things to wear and okay. To anybody who thinks I'm flexing, I would just like to point out to you, last year, I only had an abundance of pajamas, okay? I had about 20 pairs of pajamas, and it wasn't even last year, maybe a little over a year ago, okay? Anyways, I didn't really have a wardrobe. Like, I just put all my money and energy into my child's, but at the same time, like, I didn't think how embarrassed she probably was to be with a mother who looked like she was never getting dressed. So I found a happy medium. My daughter gets all the name brand stuff, and I shop at the Walmart, and I have things that match. I have outfits to wear to nice places, outfits to wear on a hike. I have more than one pair of shoes now. So, I don't know. I feel like for a long time, I didn't let myself go, but if you're a parent, you'll get this where you're like, well, I did my time having all the cute clothes. Like now it's their time. Now they have the name brand stuff. But at the same time, like they have to be seen with us. And they don't want parents wearing pajamas everywhere. At least mine doesn't, because she is, I don't know, she's a diva. She really is. She always looks nice to go wherever. I do have to say that. Always put together, always matching. I'm going to be more like little Breezy Jr., okay? Repeat not paying her rent. Okay, I'm looking right now. Hi, Lilith. Repeat not paying her rent and any past monies, I am sure went to food. But are you a feeder? Like, here's your time to just come clean with no judgment, okay? But I have to tell you, if I'm looking at things, I feel like Gemini was always saying that you kept him fed. And like, why pay her rent if you're not getting anything in return? Here's the thing. I'm 42 years old and I was not born yesterday. Like, nothing is truly free in this life, right? I'm sure you have a heart of gold and you would never hurt a soul. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I guess I respect people just saying, hey, I did this. No regrets. It's who I am or who I was. Like I'm a bitch. I'm really nosy. I gossip on YouTube. Like I just, I'm all into dirty tabloid stuff. Like that's my thing. I like trashy reality TV shows because I can no longer get drunk and make a fool out of myself. So like sometimes it's nice to see other people do it and be like, yep, I'm so grateful I'm not doing that anymore. Anyways, we all should just own who we are. Okay, I'm done. And a mom of a boy, and let me say he did not care. Okay, hold on, Wookie. I missed what you said. Just was a scare. Okay. Jen said why Ron right. So he's not feeding her. He paid her rent even though she was making 20 grand a month. Okay? The butter shorts, yes. They even have these cute, sorry, I'm all over the place. They even have these cute tennis skirts right now that are skirts. I think we need it, you guys. I think we need the tennis skirts. And I think that we'll look so cute in them. They're coming back. It's better to be honest, Ron. It is. Maybe it's just disposable. That's if I was just sitting on a pile of, well, I wouldn't pay Foodie Beauty's rent. I would own so many more animals. Like if I was just sitting on a pile of cash, I'd upgrade my mattress. Coco would have an abundance of things to chew, so she didn't use my arms. I put a good chunk of it in my daughter's college fund and set her up for something. So one day when I'm not here, like she can buy a house or, I would have probably 20 different bearded dragons and chameleons and probably a few more chihuahuas. And I would have a tiny home on a couple acres of land for all these animals to roam in. And if I'm just sitting on cash, I would have an indoor garden because I saw this one lady's house and now I need it. I don't know. It was on Facebook and she watered her plants basically in what looked like a living room. And it was the most beautiful thing. And I realized in my life, I need that somehow. I need a tiny home with maybe a little attachment for an indoor garden. Okay, I'm done. I'm done yapping. And I said, F it, let's go with hate is attention. Everyone is my real life and YouTube community. I push to eat healthy and work out. See, and I understand, like, I've seen you at the gym a lot. That's not feeder activity. Being known as Fatty's Feeder on YouTube was a troll by me, started by Yabba. And I said, fuck it, let's go with it. Hate is attention. Okay, that makes sense. The squirts are so cute, Ma. I think if I ever did, what would you do if you were just sitting on a pile of cash? I'd have hair extensions down to my ass for like 6 months just to know what it felt like to have really long, luxurious hair. And I would do I'd get ready every single day. My hair would be in space buns. It would be in all kinds of things. Anyways, Shani and Rev got kicked out. People are cruel. Where's the humanity? La 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 la. I don't know. The humanity goes towards actual good people that deserve the humanity. Not you, Shani and Rev. I'm sorry. You get what you get. You get what you get. Enjoy life under the bridge. I think Rev was in the ER yesterday. I don't know. I can't keep up. It seems like they're revolving in and out of the ER. I think they're med seeking and being turned down. Does it not look a certain way if you're a doctor and a homeless couple keeps coming in for pain medication? I mean, to me, that would scream. I'm not saying just because they're homeless, but if they kept coming in for pain medication and they don't have cancer or something like that. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. I would look at them a certain way. I wouldn't want to lose my license over those two. Anyways, Foodie weighed in at 369 and I still don't believe it. I'm sorry, I don't. I have eyes. Okay, I understand she is very short, but she is also as wide as her couch. She looks like the couch. Her fupa hits the floor. She's got another head attached to her fat head. I mean, she's not 360, but let's pretend for a second she is. What didn't she say she was 340 the last time? Because it says right here, weren't you 340 not too long ago? So she's gaining. But don't worry, she's on Ozempic now. I don't know if you know anybody who's on Ozempic. I know a lot of people at this point. One person, I remember, I feel like it legitimately made them insane for a minute. One person was constantly nauseous. Another person cannot eat more than like 2 spoonfuls of something. You know, it affects people all differently. But I have to think about the person who I seriously was like, you need to get off this if it's going to make you this way. Like, oh no, this isn't normal. Anyways, it all evened out and the person was no longer insane. If you're listening, I'm so glad that you're not insane anymore and you look amazing. Anyways, what if Foodie gets the insanity? She's already paranoid. She already thinks Salah's cheating on her. Oh, by the way, she said yesterday that he was probably going to marry his cousin. And when he came into chat, she lied about it. I do have it clipped thanks to Dastardly Deeds. I don't know if you're listening. Anyways, Dwight Schrute's hazmat suit said, plus 100 pounds. Ain't no way she's under 450. Well said, no way she's over 400 at this point. Oh, she's over 4. Not no way she's over. No way. Period. She's over 400 at this point. I mean, everybody I know looks amazing. I do have to say that. If I was able to use that tool and I needed to, I would. I can't shame anybody for wanting to be healthier and live their best life, right? I can't. I just want a PSA. Like, you could take everything too far, just like with plastic surgery, right? Like, I can't shame people for wanting to change things they're insecure about. Like, a lot of days of my life, I wanted a different nose, right? So I get that. I get that. But I think even like plastic surgery, it becomes an addiction. So everybody be safe out there. It's so easy. And I think people think that you could only be addicted to like heroin and alcohol. Like, I'm addicted to Pepsi Zero now. It used to be Coke Zero. Like, I'm addicted to this. If I don't have caffeine, I get an actual fucking headache and it's miserable. Anyways, what is this? I don't know. I'm going off this tweet. I am not in a I'm not saying that tweet was political. I'm just not in the headspace for it today. It all looks scary out there. There was a new stealth bomber flying over California. It looked so pretty. I think those are so cool. It's scary, but I think what we have is so fucking cool. I do. Anyways, Coco, are we already starting this BS? I am barely getting into the recap. I'm going to take you for a run today. I don't know what I was yapping about. Oh, I'm not in a mental headspace to talk about anything politicky today. Okay, we're just going to talk about this ticky. She weighed in at 369. I think she breaks all her scales. Genevieve, I'm kind of addicted to those Alani new energy drinks. Nick, she was also, I am so scared of anything energy. I remember one time when I worked at this veterinary clinic, there was this energy drink, and I don't even think it's illegal on the shelves anymore. It came in a blue bottle, and it had red white writing on it. Anyways, I didn't pay attention that you were only supposed to drink half of it. And I downed that whole thing and my whole body broke out in hives. So like I've been so like I don't drink I drank Red Bull when I was going to bars, but it had vodka in it, so that didn't really scare me. It was sugar free too. But I don't know. I'm like it's so weird the things we get scared of and the things we do, right? Like energy drinks scare me, cocaine didn't, you know? Anyways, Queen of Sweden said the face you make when you just weighed in at 360 pounds. I would make drastic changes and not complain if I had access to Ozempic, lady. I don't think she's going to stay on it. I don't. Today she was doing nothing but complaining about it, except she was really happy that it gave her farts. Stick to water. I do. I drink sparkling water though. That's my thing. I love the Waterloo nectarine. Oh, and I think it's bubbly. I always get bubbly and LaCroix mixed up, but it's bubbly sunset something. It's so good. It's strawberry and all the flavors. Anyways, neurodiversum said, how tall was she? I remember she was small, wasn't she? Queen of Sweden said maybe 5'2", around 5'1", 5'3", I believe. My sister's 5'2", and I call her short. I do. I ask her how it is all the way down there. I'm trying to picture her 360 pounds. It would look a lot more on her if she weighed like it probably would because she's so tiny, like short, you know? I think the Ozempic is to appease Salah, probably. I don't think he really cares at this point. Like, he's never going to be with her or love her. His plan was outed, by the way. He talked about how they have to go to Malaysia in order for him to go to Canada. I do have that. Oh my gosh, she is on Ozempic. Did that just say pork-free Ozempic? For Ramadan? Halal food? Oh my gosh. Anyway, she's on Ozempic. She's so proud when she takes her first Coco. My feet do not belong in your mouth. Thank you. That does not feel good on my. You have the sharpest teeth. You're like a shark. Queen of Sweden said Foodie is so proud when she takes her first dose of Ozempic. Oh Lord. Okay, guys, just prepping up for the first part of the cycle. Wasn't she on it before for like 3 days? What I do know is it takes a minute to work. I mean, nobody that I knew took the first injection and dropped 50 pounds the next day. Like, they dropped a lot of weight, but it was a gradual process because I think that's the healthy and right way, correct? I'm not promoting anything, by the way. Everybody should just do what they feel is right for their body, okay? Like, unless you're having reckless sex and doing a whole bunch of drugs, like, please don't do that. But I don't know, if you're on Ozempic, be on Ozempic. If you go to the gym 7 days a week instead, go to the gym 7 days a week instead, right? Hey, Eric. Oh, hold on. Coco's howling. All right. I'm going to let you look at her face and I will be right back. I got to put her outside. How is she going to make money from feeders if she's losing weight? Good question. Anyways, is this the face she made when she first saw Salah's mangled peen, do you think? Do you think? I think she thinks that she could eat through Ozempic and still do her feeder stuff. You can't eat a whole lot on it. You can't. So she's going to be disappointed and the money's going to stop coming in, right? If your fetish is watching super morbidly obese women drool and moan and groan over pizza and they can't do it anymore, like, are you really sticking around? Are you going to find the next super morbidly obese woman to moan and groan over pizza? I mean, there's a lot of them apparently. She's going to eat right through this. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? I think I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Oh, God. Why does that look like Katie's face on somebody else's body? Like, I saw MFW's face for a moment. Did you? Anyways, 370 pounds on this scale. Hashtag Foodie Beauty. She's pretty, though. Tired said she says she ended it with Salah today. They got back together because he didn't even know they were broken up. He was in her chat. Anyways, Tink Tink says, yeah, right, just like she deleted her DoorDash account. So what was she really crying over? That's the question I have. Not being able to eat like she is used to still make money. Was she mad because he slept late and didn't answer her text right away? So she assumed he was with the cousin. Or is she just already losing her mind's already been lost. Hello, Marsha. That's a curry you share with family. She wants Salad to accept her fat, but she wouldn't date Salad if he was. She did say that. You see MFW too? Orlando said he divorced you months ago, girl. Tired F said, but he never turned in the papers. Bun said, what is this? Breakup number 56. Do you know in almost 2 years, I have not once broken up with my boyfriend? Just wanting to throw that out there. Like, it's not normal to break up this much and every other day. And if you're in a relationship where you're constantly breaking up, just know that that's not healthy and there's better for you out there. This Essex Bunyan said, of course we believe her, said no one ever. Rule number 1. It's just, hey, Grunge, it's her form of control with using the money. So if he doesn't respond right away, she goes live acting like she's going to tell all and expose him. So that gets him to reappear. Is that what it is? Boomer, hi, good to see you. Happy Saturday. My dog is my boyfriend. I don't know if he can consent, Jen. Hopefully you just mean like your best friend. Mrs. Foodie Beauty said they will be back together in 45 minutes. It didn't even take that long. Tired of said now she's crying because she doesn't want to be on Ozempic but can't control herself. Me, when my mom bought these stupid pills in my addiction that were supposed to make it so I couldn't get drunk or couldn't drink or whatever, I cried. Anyways, I found a way to still drink on them. Addicts find ways. They do. But she's going to make herself sick. Well, she probably doesn't care. Anyways, can you imagine being with someone like her where every couple of weeks she loses her shit because you don't answer the text in the time frame she gives and then she goes online and does this crap? I couldn't be with this. I feel like I've been in a toxic relationship, not like hers, but where it's toxic and unhealthy. And now being on the other side of things and being in one, like I couldn't be with somebody again where it's constant drama and fighting and chaos. Like, could you? No wonder why Salah's aged 30 years since being with her. He didn't look good. I mean, we haven't seen him lately. I guess we'll see if they go on vacation. But she looked like she robbed his soul, everything, for his looks. Anyways, she had one tear forming after she was fake crying for like 10 minutes. Hold on. I'm going to scroll up on this. People are saying he's stringing you along for Canada and money. Why do you put up with that? Because she can't get anybody else. Love Issa said, did you impulsively get Ozempic because you feel like you have to change fast for him? Sorry, I missed the beginning. Foodie, if you're listening, you're not going to drop 250 pounds in 2 days. Like, it's a gradual process. So if he's giving you a time frame, you're probably not going to meet it. Say Scouts barely answers her anymore. Aren't there things going on over there? I'm sure she isn't at the top of his list. Anyways, I'm not interested in her fake breakup. Thank you, Lori, though, for the thread. Anyway, she ended it with Salah, and here's a clip we could do.
I feel like I kind of like ended it with Salah today, and I'm just sad.
Oh, I didn't mean to start it over. Sorry.
I feel like I kind of like ended it with Salah today, and I'm just sad.
Oh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, you look real torn up over it. I think the tears are over the Ozempic. Didn't she pay $500 for it? Karen said she always ends it, but never ends it. It's been months. Let go. Esme said it will never happen. Lefty No More said if she were any more full of shit, she'd be an outhouse. Or a porta potty. Well, is that the same thing? Mish said there was nothing to end. He was done with the relationship once she left Syria. Wait, why are you guys over to the side? That's so weird. There was a... Okay, anyways. Hello, Sue. I've been in bed on my phone. I'm just deciding to be productive. Yeah, I had to make myself be productive. I woke up this morning. Good morning, by the way. And I thought of all the shit I had to do. And I could either hide from it or I could get started, right? Not that this is shit I have to do, but like there's stuff I have to do. And then this afternoon, my sister and I are doing something with the kids. We're having pizza and playing Nintendo, and I think it's going to be really fun. Anyways, I did start laundry. I did start the dishwasher. At some point, I'll finish that. At some point. Anyways, Foodie still hadn't gone to bed this morning. She said she was going to go to bed. Anyway, she said that she ended it with salad today because her mental health can't handle being... mental health can't handle not being able to see everything he's doing and who he's with. She thinks the pressure of his family will lead him to marry a cousin. We'll see how long this lasts. Friendly reminder, when he comes into the chat, she denies ever saying that. Can we listen to a song really fast before we continue with this Foodie Beauty stuff? Because I think it'll be fun to smoke during. It's Foodie Beauty is the 2-ton woman. FFG is the bearded woman. Oh, Stacy. Oh my gosh, Lori. Thanks for the good distractions and hiking streams. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. You don't have to thank me. I like doing stuff together. I think we're going to start running together too. So the cool days we'll still go hike up there, but when it's hot in the mornings, we're going to have to stay down here because the rattlesnakes are rattlesnaking. And yeah. Anyways, all right, thank you so much. Thank you. And let's listen to the song really fast. I will be vaping during it. I'd like to invite you to join me.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, step a little closer if you fucking dare. The most bizarre shit in the town's air. Last night before the tents come down, come see the deranged freaks that have invaded your town. From desert vows and wedding undone, the Foodie Beauty, the 1-ton woman on a mobility scooter. Here she comes, all hail the queen of filth and shit, the 1-ton woman. Step right up. Step right up. Step right up. Don't you run. Step right up. Motherfuckers, the freaks have come. Step closer now. Don't lose your nerve. The next attraction twists and swerves, growling low with the cigarette smoking ratty curls, rabid rage. It's the goddamn bearded woman, French fry girl. Cigarette smells with rabies stares. Get the fuck out of the way, fat fucking freak beard when lies and swears. Step right up. Step right up. Step right up. intentions read. B1 little fat fucker only sees food in her head. Quirky love Rosie with cards in her hand, swearing she knows what the spirits have planned. Step right up. Don't you run. Step right up. The freaks have all come. Stealing skull, a dreadful sight. Watch this wonder of the night. Step right up the Lord ass with a hammer and dread. It's amble in the human blockhead. Iron its skull is how it begun. They tear her to hard. That's why Amber is literally so fucking dumb. Behind the tents when the crowd's all gone, two holeless fucks clean shit up till dawn. Under the bridge, crawling out from the depths of hell, Rev and Shandy mop the floors and cleans up the shit trails, cleaning cages when the show is all done. While the freaks sleep, they clean the Foodie's Beauty's disgusting dung. And now the mistress of flame and fun, the witch who commands, come see flames with no sun. Torches blaze and the flames that glows, they see the witch, the owner of the freak show. See her eyes, demonic spit fire and flames, fire from her lungs. Stacy the witch plays no games. Step right up. Don't you run. Step right up. The motherfucking freaks have come. Last call, last show before the
I'm scared.
dawn.
Oh my gosh.
Step right up, motherfuckers, before the carnival's gone. She is hit, fuck, sued, once again at high
I liked it.
Subscribe and join the freak show.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Hold on. How do I get off this? Okay, let's keep going. Sorry, I liked it. You're not a fan of her. She's too frantic. I was entertained. I do have to say that. I'm not taking it very seriously. I could do without the chicken head biting off things, but it wasn't in this video. So anyways, I had a fun time. Anyways, Foodie Beauty lies to... Thank you, Stacy the Witch. Lies to Salah, denied saying he'd marry his cousin. We have proof of it. Thank you for clipping this dastardly. Oh. Where did it go? Why does it always throw me down somewhere? Listen, egghead. There we go.
I didn't
love
say
her now.
that. So I didn't say you're marrying your cousin.
Yes,
I
you
said I'm
did.
scared you're gonna
Marry your cousin.
I was telling people that
Oh, look, she's in trouble with daddy.
I'm too
Or is this just her lying about it?
I didn't say that. So I didn't say you're marrying your
Wait.
cousin.
She said it.
Like he's just gonna inevitably like marry a cousin or something.
Why a
Tells
cousin?
me no.
You're so racist. Why a cousin?
Yeah, that's okay, Teardrop.
You're disgusting. Continually.
Like he's just gonna inevitably like marry a cousin or something.
Why a
Tells
cousin?
me no.
You're so racist.
Yeah.
Why a cousin?
Salah, she lies to you. I guess she lies to you and you cheat. Is lying a form of cheating? I'm genuinely curious what you guys think out there. She's constantly making promises she doesn't keep. I'm going to change. I'm going to get better. I didn't say this. I didn't do that. Salah, she did sleep with Nader. Well, I can't stand that guy. And he lied definitely afterwards. Like, the proof was the dress she constantly wears being on the floor. It was her floor. Very recent. Her moaning in the video. She slept with him. I mean, I guess you cheated on her, so in her head she can justify it. But whatever you guys think you have, lying, cheating, all that, that's not a relationship. She just wants to be claimed and he just wants her money. Anyways, Trash and Champagne posted, Nina gives Tracy a sub. Chantel says they're BFFs and Teardrop lays it down. Teardrop said, that's good. Tracy needs a BFF. Aaron, weren't you telling me, did Teardrop call Tracy a drunk or was it the other way around? Physical cheating is cheating, in my opinion. Chantel, the big liar, cousin Life Sue said. She says it more than anybody, so I don't want to hear about whatever she has to say and all the labels she puts on people. Like, she's the one who says multiple times he's probably going to marry his cousin. She even said everybody in his family marries their cousins, right? She said that's how it is over there. Her words. Anyway, she claims Ron turned on her when she started showing the Syrian child on her channel. Girl world, did I blank that out of working memory? I don't remember this. I feel like that's when Ron started coming around here and other reaction channels because he didn't want to support that anymore. So if that is in fact why Ron, Sofa King, whatever you want to call him, turned on her, like, I applaud him. Nobody should support that. She was disgusting, absolutely disgusting. She would put a child up on her live stream on her channel and let grown adults goon to this child their words. I don't even feel comfortable repeating what they asked her to do. But if he walked away, then good for him. If he paid her up until that moment and decided he can't support that, like, this is why I say, I'm like, we're not going to judge. Like, it's whatever. You say you didn't feed her, and I'm going to believe you. And you also didn't have to lie about being Sofa King. Honestly, I feel like I got to know the real you. Not that we're BFFs and super close, but you haven't been nothing but kind to me and respectful. And I will say this, we would talk about, like, I would share how many steps I had that day, and he would talk about going to the gym, kind of a thing. So he is all about being healthy. So anyways, I feel like I got to know the real you maybe a little bit, and whatever I thought about Sofa King, I don't feel that way about you. So anyways, don't feel like you have to lie about what you've done or whatever, okay? Anyways, Mellow Manka said, this is not regular wet food for cats. Those are treats, you idiot. Wait, hold on. I want to see these replies. If this is true, Teardrop, go to the ER. I like to poke fun. Oh, it's not replies. Teardrop said, I can pee 10 times in 15 minutes. Well, alcohol will do that to you. Genevieve, Chantal's history with minors is beyond damning. And just the other day, she was still being inappropriate. Thank you so much for the super chat. She's a creep around minors. She is. I'm not, but that's the beauty of this space. We do not have to agree with that. We can all be friends. What am I missing? But Salah did cheat with Kbella. Yeah, he told her he loved her. So even though he didn't physically cheat, he emotionally cheated, right? She showed her again during last night's stream. Oh my God. Why does she continue to put her up? She's been told what people were saying. What is this? Do you talk about all this type of stuff daily? Yes, Tessie. All right. Anyways, let me go to the actual clips because I do have more. She got her cat these treats and thinks it's food. Her cat can afford to gain a few pounds, so I don't know. I feel like she's so cute, but she doesn't look healthy to me. And then it makes sense because every time we've seen pictures of the water bowls, those are empty. There's food in it, but anyway, Salah comes into her live stream and says, I respect your feelings and I am not safe a lot here. So that's why we have to travel to Malaysia before I visit your country, Canada. Doc Remy said, I never watch her live on Kick, but this is a hoot. Salah admits that Malaysia was just a temporary stop to get him into Canada. Wasn't everybody saying he was going to claim refugee status? And now she's bawling her eyes out. He's acting like nothing is wrong, and her chat is totally confused. He comes into her chat and says, what? I'm not trying to be nosy. But what? Oh, that's Nina. I'm not trying to be nosy, but blah, 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 blah. Okay, so she says that she broke up with him, and he comes in and has no idea that she said this to him. He's like, what? I'll make jokes about the cousin wife every time. My spoiled cats drink cold bottled water. She doesn't give her any wet food other than those treats. Lori, what did I miss? Is everything okay? Hi, Joe. I don't like Salah because he's a disgusting pig that wants to hurt Christian white women. Yeah, and rape their Bibles and do activities with their crosses. I mean, I feel like any insult, though, we just need to insult him because maybe even I've been careless before making jokes and assuming everybody knows I'm talking about Chantel and Salah and, you know, so just any comments, by the way. Chantel says Salah is going to marry his cousin. She said everybody in his family marries cousins, so we're just using her words, okay? But he is a disgusting pervert. He is. He is. It doesn't mean everybody's like that, but there's something really wrong with him. Something very wrong. Queen Jellybean said, I think Foodie Beauty is repeating the thing she heard on TikTok again without knowing what she's saying. It appears she just called her cat this. If you don't know what that means, look it up, but I will just tell you it's nothing a 42-year-old white woman should be repeating.
She's eating her treat.
Hi, Sniper.
BGYN. I go, you know the drill.
So you should not say that. If anybody doesn't know what it means, please search it up. God. Kitty said, Foodie lives for the shock effect she has on people. Eat more. Dwight Schrute said, I'm old and I have no idea what it means. So I Googled and got your name. No, it's not that. Oh my gosh. I thought that's what she was saying. Oh my gosh, what an idiot. Queen Jellybean said, I can't say for sure, but that's the only YN that I personally am aware of. And with the way she constantly hears something on TikTok and repeats it for months, I'm saying it in case anybody knows. Please know that I'm not walking around in my everyday life saying this. Balo said, why the fuck is a white woman from Canada? She shouldn't be saying it. To her white Canadian cat, she is so disgusting anyway she can get a racial slur in Funkle brain. Alice the Mirror said, I did have to look up what it means, and it seems to be basically using the N-word. So not surprising dumbass chins used it. I don't know who needs to hear this. Chantal. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not quirky. Don't say it. Don't repeat what people are saying on TikTok, okay? I don't know why you don't know that just because one person says it doesn't mean it's okay for you to say it. Genevieve, Chantal's known to prey on the disabled mentally ill. Remember, BG slept with him for weed. Oh, Big G. Big G slept with him for weed, and how she's with Pete. Sauce's just another victim. She is. I don't know if her parents know what Chantal does, but I hope they eventually look it up and ask her to stop sharing her on her channel. Chantal is a predator in many ways. I said what I said. No, I'm not saying she is a PDF, but she has predatory tendencies. And it's scary and it's creepy. Don't let her around your children. Lemon Lullaby says, does it stand for what I think it does? Yes. She is so dumb, Regina said. Boring Barbie said, thank you for the super chat, Genevieve. Boring Barbie said, JC, she is so stupid. It's creepy how she keeps saying she wants to adopt her. Leave her alone. And can we have a discussion that just because Chantal may make a little more, like, love? I think for a child, they'd rather have love and attention and be safe than have McDonald's 5 times a day. I mean, I could be wrong. Chantal doesn't have stability. She can't even regulate her emotions. She isn't well. What could she offer a child other than a ton of fast food? And I know that must suck to hear, but just because she might have a little bit more money, Sasa has a family that loves her. Like, every time I saw that little girl, in even photos, like, somebody is taking the time to do her hair nicely and neatly. She's always dressed cute. She's always smiling. Like, that child is loved. No kid should ever be subject to Chantal and how she lives. She's not equipped to care for anyone or anything, including the cat live like a live like a slob. Her place is disgusting. She can't clean her place properly. She can't wash her ass properly. No. She doesn't even have manners. Like, what could she teach Sasa? Honestly. Like, what does she have to offer her? Rand said, yeah, they're going to try to claim refugee status in Malaysia, and he needs her there to look that part. But luckily, Canadian immigration knows of this route scammers use. Genevieve, thank you so much. Chantal can't have kids, so she's using her as some sort of outlet for her insecurities. It's so sick. Why don't you have a wrench? I swore you had one for a very long time. Thank you, by the way, for the super chat. Chantal can't have kids, so she's using salsa as some sort of outlet for her insecurities. It's so sick, especially given her history with minors. I agree. Foodie views salsa as this object, a toy, a commodity, someone she can make money off of. Salah isn't any better. And that's so sad because that's how Foodie treats animals too. Like they're a source of income for her. So she could pretend that she really loves them, right? Because she has a cat. She was even putting up shorts for a while. Like, I spent my last $200 on this cat tree trying to get money, right? Like, if she loved her cat, wouldn't her cat always have fresh food and water? Wouldn't her cat live in a clean home? Wouldn't her cat not get stuck in plastic bags or be subject to have to smell farts right out of her ass? I have a clip of that from this morning. Graham said, so I think with Sasha too, when she says that she's sponsoring her and doing this for her so she could claim that she loves children, but that child is just another avenue of income for Salah and Chantel. And again, Salah's not off the hook. That's his family member. Like, I think of my nephews, I would do anything to protect them. Anything in this world. Same with my sister and my daughter. I don't know, like if God forbid something happened to me, I know my sister could step in, right? Like if God forbid something happened to her, I would step in for my nephews. Like, I don't know. I can't imagine having a child in your family that you're doing this to. And especially like any child, but like this little girl has disabilities. She's innocent. She doesn't know that Chantel's bad and wants to hurt her. She doesn't know what Salah is doing, right? It makes me sick. And this is why fuck this woman, and I have not really anything kind to say about her, except for she looked better here. I will say that. Shugal said Chantel just got caught lying about breaking up with Salah when he came in and was acting confused. Foodie then started blocking anyone that called her out for lying. How absolutely pathetic. Yeah, we heard her words. She said he's probably married his cousin. Beck said it was all for sympathy, direct PayPal money. She's a constant grifting, lying heifer. Her stupid, trusting, sad beezers, they deserve to lose money. Essence said maybe Foodie Delusi should have told money schemes before she told her swallowers, because Schemes did not seem to know when he entered her chat today. Oh, Schemes is Salah. What is Chantel? Scams, schemes, and scams? A rumble in my bottom said Foodie has admitted to timing how long Salah sleeps, followed by her signature, I'm kidding, which is usually false. I assume this is so she knows there isn't a waking hour during his day that his whereabouts aren't accounted for. Aren't you so happy not being with somebody that you can't trust? Isn't it a good time knowing that you can go to bed and sleep nice and your significant other isn't going to be out whoring around? Isn't it nice not having to count the hours that they're sleeping and try to time everything? Like, this woman thinks that we should all be jealous of her. I would never want what she has. Ever. Would you? Can you? Oh. I forgot I retweeted that. Sorry, I choked on my own spit being shocked. Anyways, that's what she used to do to us. Thank God she's not doing that now. You couldn't pay me you couldn't pay me any amount to watch her flash us these days. Like, with all the shapes and the smells and the infections, please stay clothed forever from head to toe. Anyways, all right, let's see. TLDR, $500 later, 4 hours, 31 minutes long, claims she spent $500 on medicine. Jackie Russell, who Foodie was mean to when they called her out about tipping basically nothing, is back. She's starting Ozempic, claims to be 369 pounds, going off about how Scats is too wrapped up in his life in Syria and will probably marry a cousin, and she's broken up with him until he's back in chat and all is magically forgiven. Still not remonetized on YouTube. Which is why she's moving back to Cornwall, by the way. Chat was pissed about her getting back with Scats after popping off about him. Tracy, TX, and Teardrop, Trauma Dump, Twat Drop, Trash Drop, fighting again. Ignoring chat for minutes on end and doing nothing to stop infighting. showed a picture of the Syrian child for reasons, pretends to not know about Ron saying he pays Foodie's rent, facial hair plucking, eating buttered chicken and rice takeout on Ozempic, says she's going to auction off her clothing after losing all the weight, guys. Who can fit in her clothes? Like, what? There's influencers who sell their clothes on, I forget if it's Poshmark or different places, right? And they're expensive items and they'll do it for like half the price, $10, whatever. It just depends on the person, right? But like most people or a lot of people can wear their clothes or know somebody who can wear their clothes. And then there's Chantal. Like, why would you buy her clothes? For what? To cover your whole car when it rains? Maybe. These are the questions I have. Has anyone seen Ricky? I hope he's okay. Aaron, have you? They could probably sell them all together and make a parachute. That's true. That's true. Nuggy Dane said she's been prescribed Ozempic because she has recently been abusing the insulin she was prescribed. Oh, this is going to go great. Nina, what are you going to do? Maybe Rosie will eat like that for you. Oh my God, have you guys seen Rosie's emo boyfriend? Apparently she's striking people who show his photo. So I posted in my Discord instead. So if you're just tuning in and you're in my Discord, it's in there. He looks like Anime, who's gone emo but lost like 60 pounds. You know, Anime Copes and Smeed or whatever the fuck his name is, the furry guy that feeds Chantal. He looks like Anime to me, but like an emaciated Anime who definitely listens to Dashboard Confessional. By the way, I would listen to Dashboard Confessional. I just, I'm not emo. I don't know. Anyways. Nothing against if anybody's emo, but I just don't understand what he looks like. And then this one tattoo. He has a 69 tattoo on his arm. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, tagging Canadian border, you may be interested in Chantal Sereau planning to fly back to Montreal mid-end April 2026 with a year's worth of drugs from Syria. The Syrian who is muling it to her, Salah al-Refe, plans to move to Ottawa under the guise of being married to her. And they did this. Importing drugs from Turkey or any country into Canada for personal use is generally restricted, as most foreign drugs are not approved by Health Canada. While small quantities up to a 90-day supply for personal use might be allowed under specific conditions, importing prescription drugs via mail or courier is usually illegal, and controlled substances require strict authorization. And here's a list of things, okay? It says controlled substances, strict requirements exist for controlled drugs, and they must be declared to CBSA. I assume most of what he got her was controlled, which is why she was so weird all the time. Sometimes she was out of it. Sometimes she was like manic as fuck. Other times she was paranoid. It seemed like, and she would cycle through all these things. It was very odd, right? It wasn't exactly giving sober. It wasn't giving Zoloft either. So I'm assuming what she has is illegal and probably controlled. Rand said, stop it, guys. I'm already not craving fast food, she says. It's already working. Has it even been 24 hours?
I don't see myself craving junk. Like right now I'm trying to think of fast food, and like the thought of eating a 4-piece KFC with a poutine and fucking popcorn chicken makes me want to throw up. I'm not even joking. Placebo effect, I don't know, but whatever it is. Yes. True. I don't.
She'll be skinny by the end of the week, you guys. Don't you worry. That was oddly specific, girl. It told me she was craving it and she did want it, but she's pretending she's not hungry. Belgal said, see if it's still working at 4 a.m. Chi-Town said, my second shot today of and nope, I still want junk. It does not work that fast, at least not for me. I don't think it works that fast for anybody. Lil Woogie said, even if she doesn't crave it, doesn't mean she won't still order out. Well, she's used to making herself sick over food, so it's a little Ozempic in the way, you know? Well, I hope he appears at some point. I hope so, too. Like, it hasn't even taken effect yet. More like a circus tent. Yes! Hello, Princess Hippie Witch. because her sugar is at 16. Sniper said she's so dramatic. It's like the person that has one sip of beer and feels drunk already. You know, Chantal was that person who would drink like 2 sips of a wine cooler and be stumbling, faking that she was out of it. Savage said, A, what the fuck was that random Ozempic shit? B, no, she has not been an independent queen since 16, has always depended on men to sort her shit out. Grow the fuck up, homegirl. You're in your 40s. This isn't cute.
So it's nothing he did, because we do talk every day and everything, and he tries to. It's just that it's just me. I'm just very insecure, you know?
Big, beautiful me is very insecure, you guys.
Do you think the Ozempic works right away?
No.
And then I feel this other pressure. Like I have all this anxiety because I know this sounds weird, but like when I was with him, he really was taking care of a lot of like stuff, bills
He went and got your fast food and you never had to leave the place.
and everything, money, helping out. And me, now I'm on my own, and I feel like scared to let myself down, that I'm not able to take care of myself, even though I've been able to since I'm 16. So it's nothing he did, because we do talk every day and everything, and he.
Genevieve, hold on. Sorry. This was playing again because I was trying to find you so I can add your wrench back. Okay. Fixed. She does this to get sympathy money. Yeah. I mean, is she really? There's one tear. I don't know why she's worried about him. I would be more worried about the pores on my face. Like, you could swim in hers. You can. Acadia said she's insecure because she no longer makes enough money to keep him around and he wants to be a kept man. Patteray said, what do you mean? She said she was a boss bitch. Lee Smith said, so has she actually been prescribed Ozempic? Yes, I saw it. Bree Boyd said, totally off topic, but why the fuck when she's talking about the past, she said, I'm instead of I was. Oh, I am instead of I was. Since I'm 16 is I am. You're not, though. She's always done that, and it bugs me irrationally. Sophia said, it is precisely this every 2 weeks childish drama crap what gives away that her life is totally empty. No job, no friends except her parasocial attention leeches, no family wanting her close, not any personal achievements, and we're supposed to be jealous, LMAO. Okay, I guess. I haven't felt jealous of her. There was one point where I thought, 20K a month, that's nice, right? So maybe in that moment, there was a bit of like, wow, 20K would be nice, right? But like, as far as her life goes, I don't want to struggle to breathe just sitting down. I enjoy hiking. I enjoy moving my ass. I enjoy being able to be active with the kids in my family and go and do things with them. I enjoy sleeping well at night, not wondering if somebody's cheating on me and if I'm going to even wake up tomorrow because my heart's going to give out. That's a great time to me. I enjoy not taking up 5 seats. I enjoy not having to pay double wherever I go. I enjoy not having a food bill like hers because groceries are expensive enough as it is. Is there anything that you're jealous of her out there? Please let me know. Scapegoat said, congrats, Chantal. You're well on your way to out eating yet another weight loss medication. Cheer up, cringeness. It's one aspect of your life where you've always succeeded at 100%. No one will steal that crown. Pinky promise. That is terrifying. It looks like Shani as a clown. Do you see it? And I want to know why AI makes Chantal look like Crystal Station. Every time I watch Stacy the Witch, I see Chantal and I think or it could be Amberlynn too. And I'm like, is that Crystal Station's face? Anyways, here's the Chantal cycle in case you need to know how it usually goes. Weight loss attempt, breakdown, overindulge, then she has an awakening, okay? That's how it goes. There you go. Bees, pout, rage, rebrand. We're forever in this cycle. We can't get out of the loop. I'm sick of this simulation. Lefty No More said, I knew there was trouble in paradise. Well, Salah didn't even know, so he came in just happy to be there. Not really. I think he came in so she wouldn't expose more about him marrying his cousin, allegedly. Okay. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, Chantel, I thought you said that you video chat Salah all day, every day. If that's true, why don't you ever know where he is or who he's with? Rule number 1. Yeah, last week she said they FaceTime constantly, right?
Oh, he hasn't answered me. It's showing the one tick again. Like, he's probably somewhere, who knows where. I have no fucking idea. He doesn't even tell me, like, who he's with, what he does. Like, I have no idea. It's like blind for me. He tells me little things here and there when I ask, but I don't like prying. I don't like sounding fucking desperate and paranoid. And if I have to constantly be worrying about that, I'd rather just be single and live in peace.
Imagine just trying to sleep and you wake up to somebody raging about you. Even if you left Salah and he got remarried, you would still not find peace. You will never find peace because you're a horrible woman who does horrible things. You know when you find peace? When you stop hurting others, when you stop doing bad. Just wanted to throw that out there. Mo said Chantel started Ozempic. Her current weight is 369, up from 355 from what she claimed she last weighed. I thought it was 340. I can't keep up.
Holy shit. 369. The fuck?
Jeez.
Okay, let me mark my weight.
What's the point when you write down lies? Everybody's having weird weather. Like, we skipped spring. We went straight to summer. It's going to be in the 90s most of next week. It's been hot all of this week, like 80s. So yeah, I don't know. We went from cold to like maybe a week of in the 70s, and now we are hot. We're in a heat wave. I think you guys got our winds. I think they blew over to you. Tammy said, whenever she cries on camera, she looks like Jabba the toddler, and not in a cute way. Okay, this is so cute. That is not Chantel. I refuse to believe they're the same. This person said, this woman hates everyone who doesn't appear as graceful and sophisticated as her. That's 90% of YouTube creators. I will never be as graceful as her. Oh gosh. I guess I have to start picking my nose and farting on stream. Then, only then, will I be as demure as this woman. Just said, the last weekish foodie is doing this odd pressing top lip to top teeth, suck in down motion while live. Screenshot via Lupo Whoopin, and Unicorn Pondu. I tried to screenshot it below. Why is she doing this? It's driving me nuts. Dirty teeth, drugs. I don't know. When I first started my cocaine journey, I'm happy to say I haven't been on it in forever. But I remember I would put it on my gums and fuck with my teeth a lot. But I don't know if I guess if she can afford $500 Ozempic, she can afford coke. I don't think she would, though. Puff the Magic Dragon said, yes, I noticed that too. I wonder if it's another nervous tick. She was rolling her eyes as well. Lauren said, that's her rat face. She thinks it's cute. Beck said, it's drugs. She's rubbing the bad stuff on her gums constantly because if you watch when she does the teeth movement, she quickly follows it up with bringing her top lip over the movement because she knows this is happening because of her current using. Okay, well, I don't know about all that, but it might just be food and she's looking for leftovers. I mean, Cocaine Journey sounds like a band. It should be a band. Oh, I'm going to join the band or make the band. I can't play anything, and I can't sing. I could do the box. I could tap on a box. There you go. Foodie is live. This was this morning. I think it was like it. What time is it now? I don't know. Maybe 7. Foodie is live and seems mad Ozempic keeps her feeling full. Okay, let me know if you're interested in these clips in their entirety because there's definitely boring parts and there's parts where it's okay. I mean, not okay. I wouldn't even say interesting. I'm just going to play it because I'm assuming most of you guys didn't see her live this morning. We're going to speed her up.
You know? My stomach, yeah, I just feel full all the time, like since taking it. Like slightly full and like a bit crampy. Had some diarrhea.
But how is this different than any other day? Honest question.
Hey, girl. I know. Yeah, it can work within a couple hours for some few hours. But each day it's supposed to gradually increase more.
I could do cowbell.
Yeah, Loof, it is normal, eh? That's what they said. Even nausea. Couldn't poop, really. Am I awake? I don't even know.
She's always full, right? And she always has diarrhea.
I get on and off nausea. No, you take a shot once a week.
You won't keep up with it.
And you gradually increase it, basically, you know?
Yes. I'm going to speed her up more.
First day is the worst. And it's such a low dose, but yeah, I don't know, like I feel like people are spying because ever since I started talking about Ozempic, I noticed that like everything on my TikTok is now like people who are on Ozempic and have lost weight. So
Oh yeah, somebody's spying on you. I mean, I think everybody's spying on us.
A lot of people who have lost a lot of weight on it. Build up for 4 shots.
I have a question. In Canada, can you just do a telehealth appointment and they just prescribe Ozempic out like it's candy? Or do they do it for her because you could tell she's so bad off? Genevieve, I'm pretty sure her butt has hemorrhoids now. Probably. Oh my gosh, that sounds very painful. No wonder why her fingers are always in her butt. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, it's not that big of a discomfort, you know. Someone gave you a what? Oh, membership. Someone gave you a membership. Oh, I think it was Harapoos.
I keep thinking Glitter Queen is purple glitter. And I'm pretty convinced. I don't know why. I don't think she's really off the internet. I heard she got a year in jail, but didn't she already serve some time? Is she already out? Does anyone know?
Hey, EP Mouse.
Eric?
You think it's happening? Targeted ads. Hey, YouTube lover. Algorithm.
Oh, by the way, she had a doctor's appointment today and she didn't go to it. Just FYI, if you're wondering.
Oh, I haven't searched it. That's the thing.
Went to the
Big brother.
clinic.
What's this? Where's your hot sauce? Where's your Fuego? She's like, Beezers, you're digging into my playtime with my mom. Where is it, baby? Oh, yeah, I got this at the Dollarama. It's $5. It's a vacuum.
Ooh.
I have to charge it. It's actually really strong. Yeah. It has a filter.
Did you get that to vacuum off yourself with all the crumbs and everything?
The dirt goes in here. It's really good for your car. Or I used it on the couch. It got up all the KFC crumbs. Good morning, Teardrop. Are you just waking up or are you just going to sleep?
Well, I guess with Ozempic, like there's not enough, they haven't been able to do enough studies, right? So like they don't know what the long-term effects are. But I get why some people are okay with it because some people are currently like super morbidly obese and eating like shit as it is. So, you know, are you hurting your body now? And then I don't know. I get why people would take the risk is what I'm trying to say. But I do know that, you know, they are finding out that there's certain side effects and certain things that it could be affecting. So just before you get on anything, do your fucking research and weigh it out. Like, is this worth it? Right? Like, I could understand wanting to take the risk because you're abusing your body as it is right now. Like, I get
it. Yeah. You have this vacuum? I'm telling you, Dollarama, guys, if you're in Canada. It's pretty good and it charges USB. Yeah, I'm telling you. For kitty litter. Better than 3M lint brush? Yeah. Crumbs are litter.
So she's going to sit on that and break it in less than a week.
I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Yeah, there's always a price to pay. That's true.
I'm on for a little bit anyways, but I'm going to be going back to bed too. I'm waiting for my coffee. Did you have your morning coffee, Teardrop? I remember you saying you can't wait to have it.
Do you remember when all the moms, I swear they were all on this stuff in like the 80s, even part of the 90s? And a bunch of women were on it for weight loss. I can't remember if it was like fen-phen. It was something like that. And then it turns out that it was basically like meth, right? So there's that. You know, I think there's a price to pay for anything you put in your body or take. It's true. Like, I even had to wait out getting a flu vaccine. Like, for me, I don't like to be, I don't know. I just don't want to put a whole bunch of unnecessary things in my body at this point, right? I've used it before. For the most part, like, I try and weigh everything out, but then I really didn't want to get the flu this year. Like, I remember not being able to breathe the last time I had it. So it was like, okay, I guess I'm willing to take the risk, because if it'll help me not get as sick as I was before, I'm just going to do it, right? So anything you put into your body, there's side effects. Things could go wrong. Always do your research. Anyways, the darn US is ruining Foodie Beauty's vacation plans. Slim Fast, fen-phen. I think it was fen-phen.
Anyway, the trip is off for good for now. I guess Salah's getting canceling them because,
Hi, Paulina.
you know, the way things are going, the US just bombed Iran again, and they're sending in like boots on the ground, 2,500 boots on the ground. It's fucked up. I don't think that we're ever gonna, yeah.
True.
I think it's going to be like a long time. It's going to be a long time.
I do think the COVID vaccine has given people other problems. I'm not saying it's done it for everybody, right? But, and I'm not saying the people that show themselves shaking all over Facebook and Twitter, like, I'm not saying those people were affected by it, but I believe it has caused heart attacks and other things.
Unfortunately.
Anyway, she sounds very
upset.
She sounds very upset that the US is interfering with her vacation plans. Darn us. Yesterday I heard that she was convinced Trump is watching her. Can you guys tell me if she really said that? Maybe I have a tweet about it, but I could have swore I read something that she was convinced Trump is doing things to her on purpose. I don't think he knows who this woman is, nor do I think he cares.
Use a draft? What if you have chronic gas? You ever get one stuck in your cheeks?
Right, Mayor? The nerve. Claudia said, I heard that. Hi, Claudia.
Single white female. Oh my fucking God. Over 26.
Oh, this is a long
I want to get rid of you. Yeah, you ever get stuck in a tank with me? Forget it. Aunties and unks.
Oh, I didn't even read the caption. I just started playing the clip. She's farting away, complaining about being on Ozempic, and her and Salah were never fighting. The distance is just hard. There you go.
Farts that bubble up your crotch. And go to the front.
I saw this clip of Trump, and it lives rent-free in my head, and I still think he was hilarious when he said this. I think there was a reporter that was talking to him, and he was like, as you know, my son goes to so-and-so. And he was like, how would I know that? And he's like, I don't even know who this guy is. You said, as you know, I don't know you.
Tickle the fanny. I'm very gassy since starting the Ozempic. Very.
How is that different from any other day? She's naming all these things and what Ozempic is doing. It's making her full. It's giving her diarrhea. It's making her gassy. How is that different from yesterday before she was on the Ozempic? Or the day before that? Or even 2 years ago? Oh, God.
Leave bees. I'm screaming. Some are warm. Yeah, the stinky ones.
Maybe since she can't eat as much now that she's on the Ozempic, she has to up the fart content. Apparently feeders like that. I don't understand it. Genevieve said people act like COVID's not a thing anymore, but we're still hearing about new cases. I wouldn't be surprised if the world entered another lockdown. God, I hope not. You know, there's many reasons. I'm going to sound selfish. I got fat last time during COVID, but I have a walking pad. So if I'm stuck inside again, I will just be walking my life away. Thank you for the super chat, Genevieve.
It has to be a sharp one for it to really count. Are we gross?
Yes.
Chili cheese.
Is that another
I
one?
don't like farts at all. Me neither.
They sound like literal bombs. Yours, anyways.
Jean does sharp farts. Hot on. Farts are not hot on. A queef that feels like...
I had an ass. I will say that when I was overweight. It went away once I wasn't eating everything in sight.
The Queef sisters. We're disgusting. I don't want to be clean. Really beautiful mess.
Those cases are going up. And now there's this, I forget, it's not, is it monkeypox? I don't know. I've seen pictures and I would not want to have sex these days. That's what I do want to know. It's just too risky. It's way too risky. If you are single out there, just don't have sex with anybody. Okay. There's all kinds of scary things that you can catch. And is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? You might even have a bad sex it's not worth it. Stay celibate.
Really, Scrape? No, I didn't, Chester. Hey, Kiara. Good morning. Yeah, so after this live, I'll probably come back. Fuck, I don't know. What time is it now? Let me figure out my time.
It looks horrible. It looks absolutely horrible.
If I sleep from, let's say...
The monkeypox. Sorry, I was reading your comment.
I'll come back at like 7.
No, thank you.
We are terrible.
She's waiting for her coffee. I'm speeding her
I'll
up.
come back at 7.
I don't care.
I have to sleep.
I didn't know angry boils slept. You look like one. Do you know that? You look like a boil on Salah's ass. Can someone edit that?
Little fingy.
And make that happen? It went around a few years ago.
Who said that, Chili Chi?
It does look painful.
Are we okay now?
Her coffee and eggs are there.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not that we were fighting. It's just that the distance is hard.
Yes, if I stayed with the cheater, I too would be worried that he was in his own country cheating. But you chose to stay, so I don't feel sorry for you. He's probably cheating on you. He's probably remarried. That's why you can't see the house. Don't lose sleep over it. He's got a mangled peen anyways.
Oh, Chili Chi.
We don't fast during Ramadan.
It's the phrasing, yeah.
I don't think she ever has. All right, I'm going to skip. She goes off camera. Gets her fit.
For being on it. Just because it's annoying. Oh, my coffee spilled everywhere. Oops. Oopsie. I'm confusing your brain. Yeah, it was in a drink holder, but I shook it, or he did, I don't know. But whatever.
I swear I think she's going to try and get a free coffee because she starts complaining that there's no stopper in it. And she's like, what if he took a sip out of it? Ma'am, you had sex with a homeless man on a rock. Like,
it's not packaged very well. There's no stopper. Like, what if someone had a sip? Oh, Hex Moon! Bust all over 2 months. Thank you, Hex Moon. Ready, set, rebees.
You've had gonorrhea in your throat and sucked on a man's peen that was oozing green stuff, and you're worried if somebody took a sip out of your coffee?
Appreciate it. Hex came from a haters channel. and stayed around because we're better. I got these egg bites. You ever try these? Protein bees.
That's really going to help your gas issue.
Oh, the coffee.
Maybe she's flirting with Salah. The bag did not sound empty. Well, she
I should complain.
eggs.
Nah.
Oh, you mean there's
Can you
more?
bite this now?
She didn't put the whole thing in her mouth. She must not like it. Chantel, not smart. No. Yaba said, just a heads up, fellow creators. Quirky is out here privacy striking for her feeder if you show his pic. So just know I put it in Discord. I can't show it on the stream. He looks like he gives her all his food. I will say that. I said, the poor cat, and which Beezer is she doing this for? All right. This is gross, all of it.
I didn't know she was there the whole time I was farting. I'm sorry, BG. Why do you like it? I'm sorry, Beej. Sorry, BG. Yikes. I didn't know she...
I hope she gets rescued. Asking why does she like it? You're a pervert. You're a pervert, Foodie. I said this is her current convo, and this is where I checked out. I don't really know what happened after this. I went away, but I do have a few more tweets. I do know that. This is just, here we go.
When I was filling out my form for the medical thing, there was pronouns I didn't even recognize. There was a Zim. It was started with a Z. I was like, what? What does that even stand for now? Like Zed. I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I don't know, but aren't you supposed to be an advocate? I feel like you said that a few weeks ago, even, that you were an advocate for LGBT community. I know there's a whole bunch of other letters. I'm old, okay? I can't keep up. There's an I, there's an A, all kinds of things, okay? But like, if she's claiming to be inclusive, why is she complaining about this?
The fuck?
You said that's chemical warfare. It is.
Neo-pronouns. What is that?
I think so, Joe.
When I was filling out my form for the...
Somebody's paying for all this grossness. Somebody is. I hope she didn't sell her farts in a jar. Can you imagine? What if somebody accidentally lets it out? Sparkle said, another cancellation to doctor appointment that was never made. A pathological liar. Foodie just caught it on a reaction channel. Her saying she canceled as she looks away from saying it. Freaking liar. And wearing the red scuba looking whatever she's wearing. No fashion skills. She just doesn't take the time to do anything nice. Like, every time I see a hijabi woman, they don't look like a sloppy mess like her. Everything looks like it was wrapped and draped perfectly and with care and time and attention. And then there's Chantel. It looks like she just rolled out of bed and stuck somebody's pad on her. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Bad Seat said, guess who's causing problems? Who are you, team? I know I asked you yesterday. Are you team Teardrop or Tracy? Like, if one were to start a channel and go live, who would you watch? I don't think I could stick to watching this one because I don't want to hear about her daughter going into labor for the millionth time in a month. Whoever's in the ER, like, she is fucking exhausting, right? She's exhausting. This lady seems absolutely crazy, and like, it would always be interesting. She seems unhinged. I'm pretty sure most, and I'm not saying you like either of them. I'm just saying if one were to go live, who would you watch? I would watch Tracy. I hate her. She's so fucking gross. I'm pretty sure most doctor offices don't have Saturday appointments. Some do. I don't know. My doctor's office does, and they do late night, not late night, but like they have appointments up until 8. So some places maybe. I don't know how it works in Canada. Oh, Silly said the battle of bitches continues. To win the ultimate fight, these two will battle each other like no other Beezers until they turn against Squeaky. Plot twist. I really want a panel with these three. Not a lot of places do Saturday appointments though, but there are places. You can find them. Rojo said Chantel is going to be live streaming 24/7 on Kick. She doesn't have faith her YouTube channel will be monetized. She knows her current rent, or she knows her rent is due and her man wants a Canada Bees. I had to show you this pic again. Sorry, it shows her true maturity. Foodie makes no sense. Why would the airline email Foodie and tell her the flight was canceled, right? Squeaky was in No Madness chat last night saying, fuck off. Squeaky is so bothered. Neither. I'd stick with the reaction channel. Please cheer on his boomer. My doctor stays until 4:30. Okay, but if I were to go live, let's say to snipe one of those two, if they started a channel, who would you be more interested in watching? I'll say that. My doctor stays until 4:30. I don't know if I was a doctor, I don't know that I would want to work weekends and evenings. But then at the same time, maybe that's where you make all the money. Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, get fucked, yeast beast. Fondue spiteful bitch says, and that's about how I feel. Let me search the Foodie Beauty hashtag, and then we're gonna go enjoy our Saturday. Oh, here's a slice in honor of Pie Day. Thank you for that. I found it. Credit to Barbecue Chicken, who credits Piggy for digging up the clip. Foodie defending her affair with the married Turkish guy. Okay, I don't know why we need to hear this. Let me see. Someone should upload the clip, Fat Cow said, of Foodie defending her affair with the married man, saying it didn't count because his wife was thousands of miles away, and tell her that she doesn't have anything to worry about with Salah because if he F's another woman, it doesn't count. It doesn't, according to her logic. He never cheated.
Thank you to Piggy for providing this next clip.
Red flag. I know Leo Queen. Anyways, he's married and has children in Turkey. Anyways, but he's not going to see his family for like 3 years. That's really sad. What? He doesn't do his wife, so.
Can't tell if you're listening. There's a woman saying these exact same words about you. He doesn't fuck her anyway. She's all the way in Canada. He hasn't seen her in X amount of time.
No, not Tony. No, he said it was normal. He's allowed to sleep around when he's in. I don't know. Yeah. Tara, his wife and kids are in another country. It doesn't count. Well, I didn't know he was married. But I mean, it's just his wife in the other country. It's not the same. It's like an arranged marriage. They don't love each other. What? You hussy. Why isn't he a hussy? He's allowed to have multiple wives.
You get what you get. I hope he is cheating on you left and right. You were happy to do it to other people.
Incoming. Sorry, guys. Well, the way he explained it, like he's not going to see his family for. He's not like in a loving relationship with his wife. It's just for the kids. I'm smiling because you don't understand the situation, and it sounds bad.
Because it is bad.
You don't under? Have I learned nothing?
Claudia, I like cold pie. And I like pumpkin pie with a lot of whipped cream on it. That's really the only pie I eat. How about you? Oh, right. It's Pie Day. Yes. Send this to somebody, please. An adult. And say, Happy Pie Day. I'm going to send it to my boyfriend after this. Anyway, she's vile. She's disgusting. This is why her life sucks. Oh my God. Remember when she said someone's face looked like 10 miles of rough road or whatever it was? That's what she's become. It looks like she's been drugged. She looks like she has road rash on her face. All right, let me see if there's anything else. Yep said, Foodie breaking up with Special Ted and going back on Ozempic is all rubbish to drum up drama for content. ALR coincidentally also started GLP-1 too. How convenient. Duper's delight was thick last night. Haven't they both done this already and neither of them stuck with it? I could have swore Amberlynn Reed was on it too before. And then she got with Emily, so that went out the window. Ashley said, quoting Chantel, "A year ago, there were no trans. I wonder if trans did exist back then. I don't know. I'm ignorant on that subject." Ashley said, "So why the fuck have you spent 20 minutes talking about it? Just shut the fuck up and stop farting on your cat. Please and thank you." Who's Kid Casio? Oh, Kino Casino is reporting on Foodie Beauty. Okay, I don't know who they are. But there's a 7-minute or almost 8-minute long clip up. So if you want to watch Kino Casino, let me just watch like 30 seconds.
So, ever since this fat, amorphous, androgynous Canadian blob, and I'm not talking about me, decided to start IRL live streaming, I've been entranced. Here we have Chantal, this fat, retarded bitch in her fucking mobilized wheelchair, okay?
You look like FFG to me with no hair. So I'm going to pass on this clip. I'm sure he's lovely, but anyways. I like pumpkin pie or this beef pie my grandfather made when I was little. He added a little cinnamon and garlic salt. Very Polish. Chantal, I love the Marie Callender pot pie. Oh, I used to like those, but I would take them, like I'd scoop the meat out and I just liked eating the crust and the peas. I don't know. The crust always tasted so good to me in that gravy, but I scooped most things out. Well, no, just the meat out. Anyways, okay. She doesn't understand, so it's weird and fucking stupid. I'm going to believe what I want to believe, and that's it, she says. Y'all, I'm yelling at my TV right now.
Seriously, it was this. Wait. All the existing pronouns are possible. The fuck? Oh, yeah. Neo, yes. Okay, standard or he, she, singular, plural, they, it, and various neo pronouns. So, okay, there's Z, there's Z, zer, 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 self, Z, zem, zer, zer, self, V, ver, vis, ver, self. What the fuck is that?
Okay, no thank you. Let me see if there's anything else. Wait, the Noid Droid said, "You'd know if he was doing something behind your back, would you? He's in Syria and probably shacked up with his cousin." You're welcome. I didn't read the other part they put. And then they retweeted themselves and said, "I just realized that she actually freaked out that he was going to marry his cousin. Are you lurking?" She's always lurking. She knows what everybody's saying about her, and she even addresses things that people talk about on Twitter. How does it feel, Chantal, knowing that if he does cheat on you, it doesn't really count as cheating because you're thousands of miles away? And he doesn't really love you anyways. He's not going to see you for a long time, so it's perfectly okay. That's probably what's going on. Boho said she went nowhere this morning. She's lying. That is a DoorDash delivery. This is how the bags are. Well, we know because we waited for her to get the delivery. She just went live to show that she had Starbucks and egg bites. And then I feel like shortly after she left. But anyways, oh, and we knew she wouldn't go to an in-person doctor like she said she was this morning. Lies and more lies. I heard it was across the street, her doctor. So she really doesn't care about her health. Oh my gosh. This is how she uses her CPAP as an oxygen mask. All right, you guys. On that note, Genevieve, thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on, let me read your... I remember when her situation with the Turkish man was brought up again during Poogate, and she still tried to justify herself. Absolutely embarrassing. Well, when you cheat with people, oftentimes you get cheated on. I feel like that's the karma you get. It just is. It just is. Genevieve, thank you so much for the super chats. Lori, thank you as well. I love you both. Genevieve, I'm glad you got your wrench back. I don't know what happened. I can't remember, but I'm glad you're back. I've missed you. Hey, Sandy. I hope you guys have a happy Saturday, a great day, great evening, wherever you are. Don't be a Chantal. Be productive, move your ass, be kind to animals, don't exploit children. And I will see you guys again tomorrow morning. And then Monday, we're going to be doing a lot of, like, all of next week, I'm going to be doing either, well, in the morning, we're always going to do a recap stream. And then I'll either do a second stream in my backyard, or we'll go on a walk, or we'll go on a run, or we'll go on a hike if the weather permits and it's not 90 degrees. But But I want to be hanging out more with you guys. I miss doing the double streams and the backyard sessions where we just got to chit chat. I don't know. And I could actually read what you guys are saying, because sometimes when I'm doing these streams, to prevent myself from being distracted, I'll zone out or just stay focused on it, because if I didn't, I would be a million different places and these streams would be 8 hours long. So anyways, be ready to get your steps in with me. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning for a Foodie Beauty recap. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, wait, I gotta end the stream before I leave. Oh, crap. I think I ended it.